This is the far corner of the nature reserve in Penn. As we come, we walk into it. Quite a relatively open area. Starting to plant trees down this side, and over there in the distance, we're going to go over there in a bit, and it also incorporates quite a big bit of woodland. There is a plaque over there just beyond that fallen tree that we're going to go and have a look at now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make our way along this path around the corner and then around over to there. So I'll bring you back in a minute. As we approach the entrance to the woodland, there's that fallen tree, and this is all part of the Chiltern Way that cuts through here. But welcome to Penn Jubilee Woodland. And obviously we're here, obviously. Here's the woodland. This is the trees they've planted on this side. They've also planted trees along this side of the pathway. So it's quite a big area. Obviously you've got Penn up here. There's Loudwater over here. And Beaconsfield is right the way over here. So it's quite a nice area. There's parking. There's a little lay-by there. And there's another lay-by there which you can go to. This is probably the biggest one to park in. There's only parking for about 2 or 3 cars here, but we'll go down and look at that in a bit. And also, you could park up in Penn along this lane here. There's quite a few places to park down here, and then follow the woodland. This is really relentlessly muddy, so well is for this one, I should think. But yeah, that's where we're going. And here's a bit of information on there. They can get in touch with Chiltern Society. They've got Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. And you can also scan the QR code, but I don't know if you'll be able to do that. So we're going to carry on our walk straight into the woodland, and we're going to go down the bottom and then up. Okay, and bring you back in a bit. Right, so this is obviously Gatemore Lane, and that's where we've just come from. So we're over the sty and round to the corner. We're going to go back up that way in a minute. This is the parking area here. Obviously, advise what stay out of the way of the gates. There's probably parking here for about 3 or 4 cars parked sensibly. So yeah, you can park there over the sty, and that way goes up towards. There's a cut through between Penn and Beaconsfield. I'll show you that on the road in a bit. But here we go, back to the wood. Right, so we've just hopped back over the sty. Now we're going to head up to the fork with the Chiltern Way. So head up here, we'll bring you back in a sec. All right, we've just come up from there. Buster, come. And here's the Chiltern Way. Through here it is signposted quite well. You see there and there. So this is the actual Chiltern Way. Goes off up here, and then it goes down there and around there, and that's where that plaque is. So we're right on the edge of the woodland again. So we're going to carry on heading up this way. There's a lot more work being done here. There's evidence obviously of badgers, moles, deer, we've all seen up here. So there's red kites as well, but can't see any of them about today. So, but yeah, apart from the odd plane from Heathrow and Gatwick, really quiet, and you can see how empty it is. Really nice area. Okay, bring you back in a bit. We're going to head up this way. This is where we've come from. Hopefully they'll fix this gate soon. As you can see, it's rotten right through. So, and then this is the edge of the woodland, and obviously they've planted a lot more trees around here and going down to the established woodland, and that there right into the distance goes down. There's another farm down there which we'll go down and have a look at later, and then we're sort of cut back through around, and there's a big hedge line here which divides these 2 fields. So we'll go back around there. We're going to head up this way, and might have a walk around this little woodland here, and then we'll bring you back when we get over to the other side of this field. Might even post some pictures. So this pathway here is all still part of the Chiltern's Way, and what we're going to do now is we're going to come off the Chiltern's Way and go to the left and follow it over there. We're going to sort of walk around the Primitives Nature Reserve today to give you an idea of what's here. So this is the this is where we come off the Chiltern Way and we go on the Chiltern Society permissive footpath. So a permissive footpath is by consent of the landowner. So we're going to walk around here. Obviously they've planted a load more trees up here as well. So we're going to go right to the other side of these trees, right into the distance there, and then we're going to bring you back just there. Right, here we are in the corner line with the fence. We can cut down this way, or we can take you up and we'll show you the other entrance off of that road. This pathway bends round there, and you can just see our information plaque over there. So we'll shoot off over there and bring you back in a minute. Beacon Hill side of the nature reserve, and here, this path, it hasn't rained for about 5 or 6 days. It's still notoriously muddy around the corner there. This is why you should never bring a white dog on a muddy walk. Here we are. Bust, stay. This is the path I was on about. It gets notoriously muddy. Now, if you look over there, you can see a white car right in the distance. That is the road, but this does cut up. Buster, here. This does cut up to that road. We're not going to go that way. Although I've got boots on, they're not ideally waterproof. This dog needs to stay white. Okay, so yeah, you can follow that path down here, and obviously we're on the far side of the nature reserve here. So we're going to follow this path around and down and along here, and come back down. This is where we started our journey. Exactly the same plaque, just a different board. But yeah, I only seen one more couple out here today. But this is the view. You're starting to hear the motorway now because we're on the far side. But yeah, how peaceful and tranquil. This is really lovely in the summer as well. Right, we're going to head down this way and I'll bring you back in a bit. So we're just coming from the plaque here, and previously in the video we headed down that way. But what we are going to do is we're going to follow this pathway up here, which is the actual route of the Chiltern Way. Obviously signposted on the trees here. So we're going to follow this up. Just a bit of information. The Chiltern Way was formed in the year 2000. And it's about 134 miles long, and there's various extensions have been added at different times, but it literally stretches all the way up as far as Hitchin, and it will go all the way down to sort of Gorham and Caversham. What I do is I try and find a map and then put it up just so you can have a quick look, and if I can find one with which outlines where the extensions are, I'll put that up so you can actually see. But they, I think it would take probably, because it's majority of it's flat, and it does stretch over into Berkshire as well. So, but I would estimate probably take about 9 to 10 days walking around it, just depending on the terrain and the time of year and weather as well. So. But yeah, I'll try and find a map and I'll put that up at the end. I'll even put it up on Instagram if I find one. So it'll just help you all. Okay, we're just going to duck out and bring you back in a minute. Right, just quickly, here's that intersection where we came up from, obviously where you can park the first set of cars, the 3 or 4 cars. Yeah, so we're just going to carry our walk on back up here. And then we're going to cut across and I'll bring you back just as we reach where we started off on this circular path. So yeah, bring you back in a while. Right, we've now come in to the far corner of the first field we came into. which is we would look to the trees from the other side, right over there in that far corner. We've just come off the Chiltern Way, which is there, which is just on the tip of that woodland. Come through that little gate into this path. We're not going to walk back there, that's where we just cut into this field from this direction. We're now going to head this way, and I think dog legs twice to get back to where we started. So I'll bring you back in a bit. No, we're just heading through. This is a path where it looks like somebody else has put in, but this is the actual permitted path you should be on. Coming round here and round to there, and that area there is where we came in. So we're just going to head along here, follow that tree line along, then back round, and we finish. That'll be the end of the video. Bring you back. Just thought I'd bring you back. Found a fantastic place here, although it's a little bit muddy at the minute. But we've just come across this field here from where we just finished, and then just looking at this view. Right, you can hear the motorway, but yeah, you're going to hear a main road pretty much anywhere you go in the UK. That is Wickham Heights Golf Course. But what an amazing location to sit and probably have a cup of coffee and some breakfast and watch the sun come up just over there. We may do that one day, and then it's going to set somewhere over there, so you can come here for sunrise or sunset, or catch the sun on a perfect day and just chill out. What a fantastic location. Anyway, enough of my time, enough of your time. Time for us to sign off. Hey Buster. Bye for now.